TT Race 1 TT Race with David Todd. Michael Burlock in third, 15 on third. James Gilliam at 20.9 seconds down on the lot in fourth, and that's 4.4 seconds on the air. And the Hutchinson on the LRB with 6. On a close, that's top 6, 3.6 seconds down on Hutchinson. Then Nathan Harrison finished in 7th. That's the other fantastic fourth place together. You know, 1.9 seconds down.
On Collins in the battle of the Maximum. Dominic Hermanson, quarter of 7, 1.2 of a second down on Harrison in 8th, so impressive by him. Then Josh Brooks in 9th. James High, also impressive result for him. On William White riding out the top 10. Mikey Evans finished in 11th. Paul Jordan in 12th. Mike Brown 13th. Jacob Johnson and Rob Watson 14th from 15th. John McGuinness in 16th. Unfamiliar position for him. Philip Crowe in 17th. Brian McCormick 18th. Browning up top 20. Amalric Blanc and Nicholas Sweeney. Then 21st. Alan Venter. Lucas Morris 22nd. Mitch Reese, our newcomer. 10th newcomer award in 23rd place. Ernest Pascala finishes 24th. Sean Anderson 25th. Darren Tweed 26th. 27th. Marcus Simpson rounding out top 30. James Shaw, Jonathan Perry and Sam West. 31st. Stefano.
Then that's third of 32nd, 33rd Fabrizio Montalico. Then Eddie Fair, 34th, Matt Stevenson, 35th, 36th and 40th, Kevin Keane, Mark Parrott, Barry Burrell, the newcomer, Joey Thompson and Lawrence Mahan. Then 41st, Tom Robinson, 42nd, Martin Morris, 43rd, Sam Johnson, and our final finisher will be Paul Cassidy in 44. That is our L360 Superstock TT Race 1. Paul TT wins the Dean Harrison back on the top step for the first time since 2019. We've only got just over 20 minutes or so to go to the start of the next race. We'll take a very short break after those changes to programme in a couple of minutes. John McGuinness will get himself underway. Davey Todd's already caught and passed Josh Brooks on the way into Sarah Todd's, and it is Davey Todd that leads then at Glen Helen platform. Davey Todd leads Dean Harrison by quarter of a second. Davey Todd leads Dean Harrison by 1 second at the last. Then Michael Dunlop 10.6 seconds down from Harrison, and only 1.1 tenth of a second up for Gilliam. There goes Todd and Dunlop. Davey Todd's opening lap 133.712. Michael Dunlop 131.06, but the race lead is down to 0.4 of a second. Todd Dunlop right astern, and Dunlop can just sit. Dunlop can sit with Todd. He can drag him onto the podium here. Dean Harrison on the Honda now leads this RLC60 Superstock TT Race 1 by 2.3 seconds from Davey Todd. And we're waiting on Todd to arrive at the lap. We've got Harrison, Johnson and McGuinness through the lap. It should be Todd next. So we're waiting for the coming. He's there. Gone out to 3.2. Harrison's extended the lead out to 3.2 seconds. But the last on the final lap would be such a popular victory. Let's get an idea of that second time to Ramsey. It's quick. It is a quick second time. Let's see where that leads them. Pouring it on here in this race. It is, in fact, I think, a new sector record for the last to Ramsey. 3 minutes and 9.0. It's 135 mile an hour now. Ramsey to Ramsey for Dean Harrison. Just the final run over the mountain to do for Dean Harrison on the Honda. He leads by 5 seconds from Davey Todd. He is absolutely pouring it on. He's on the way through Greg Navarre. He's just got the run down the mountain. He's getting the cheers of the fans. You can tell this is going to be a really popular victory if he gets it home here to the grandstand for Dean Harrison on the Honda. Dean Harrison then on his way down Glen Rugby Road, riding to victory in the over. There he is. Winner of the RLC60 Superstock TT Race 1 will be Dean Harrison, back on the top step at the TT.
The last time he won a TT?
2019. Redefining luxury and convenience on the Isle of Man, Opal is a premier provider of travel, hospitality and concierge services, specialising in curating a seamless experience for visitors during the world-famous TT. From Opal's Isle of Man HQ at Opal Centre, we deliver excellence across multiple industries, ensuring the highest standards in everything we do. For the ultimate travel experience...
Takes relevance to third race signal for the start of the Metzeler Supertwin TT Race 1. And we have numbers 1 to 20 up onto the start line, please. To throw out.
One course, one shared TT Infoline. Stay off closed roads. Obey our marshals. Stay safe. Stay informed with the TT Infoline. Redefining luxury and convenience on the Isle of Man, Opal is a premier provider of travel, hospitality and concierge services, specialising in curating a seamless experience for visitors during the world-famous TT. From Opal's Isle of Man HQ at Opal Centre, we deliver excellence across multiple industries, ensuring the highest standards in everything we do. For the ultimate travel experience, visit opal.solutions or call 0204 540 0392. Elevate your expectations with Opal.
Empower your ride with Motor. Innovators for 170 years, Motor presents the next generation of oils. Engine 5 and Engine 7 use a unique regeneration process, offering the most sustainable lubricant solution with performance that betters the equivalent of traditionally produced oils. Track all roads, trust Motor to give you the optimum solution. Visit the Motor shop at the Grandstand to find the perfect lubricant for your motorbike, car, and now your bicycle as well. Motor, official lubricant partner to the Isle of Man TT.
I was watching him with that camera then thinking, can I got this wrong? Where was he moving it well? Like, stuck with body. Just look at him, he's on the floor.
Right here at the City Grandstand, we are 18 minutes away from the start of the Metzeler Supertwin TT Race 1. One rider not be participating now, Stephen Carson. He stopped at from Cremona in the six-stop race. He will not be participating in this race. Stephen Carson is going to be an additional non-starter to those I am about to give you. The non-starters on pages 68 and 69 of your programme for the Metzeler Supertwin TT Race 1.
Yeah, number 21 40, up onto the start line. No out.
21. So it's 10. 2, 4, 10. 21. 25.
Down at the end.
29.
Fan zone
30. 38. 40.
They must be doing it in the middle there.
And 48. Just go through those first ones again as I missed that at the end. 2, 4, 10, 21 were the first 4, and we can also now add in Stephen Carson number 34 additional non-starters. That's the time of the six-stop race. Changes for rider number 20. Sean Anderson will replace Francesco Ringa. Francesco injured earlier this season, not able to make the team. He is replaced by Sean Anderson. And a change
Hey, ready?
Which one's this again, Mum? 47. Pete Murray switches from the brilliant new programme to a Yamaha
Don't need to go on
R7.
this thing.
Pete Murray number 47 is now riding Yamaha R7 as the Grandstand.
I'm just sitting here now with David Brooke. David, this has been possibly one of the longest days in history of us. How are you feeling right now?
Just sat on and actually made maths. Yeah,
Don't back it again.
where's you are?
Huh? Back it again.
I've not really done anything. Yeah, you do get tired.
Yeah, I don't know. Any big ones that are not in this one that were in the other one? I'll go see that one. Right.
Oh, Jordan. Everton lost years ago for Everton. And it's turned up
The corner or the dog beginners and all that.
Everybody right to the start line.
They get it.
Right to the start line.
Right, let's see if we can spot anyone. I don't know who these VIP areas are. There might be just people that are buying pass. Supertwin, we're getting ready for the Supertwin race. Apologies, anyone that is commenting. Oh, doesn't it? TT hat.
One more race.
Every time he's out in the bike, doesn't want to change it. Just a couple of weeks here, believers and that.
Just first place.
You know, it's been a long, hard day for everybody. Long, hard week really with the wet weather, but we've done everything we can. We just need a bit of luck now and hopefully make get settled in after getting off the big bike. And, you know, it's a short race. I think whoever's going to be there from the job of the flag, I think will be the winner.
Is this the one, the Richard Cooper? Is that the Northwest? Is this the Snail?
No, it's actually there's a bit of a mix-up in the GPS units. You know, with the GPS unit we got gifted at the start was put on what was the spur bike, then what's called this the spur bike. You know, but this is the bike that Richard from the Northwest does. Hopefully make a good steady run. The main thing is he's safe and all the other riders safe.
What do you think
It's
of the
been nice seeing him on the menu.
Let's see. Ryan, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
There's Ryan Parker there to his right, who is of course Mike Brown, number 9
Have a
there.
picture of that from you.
Standing next to Joe Yeardley. Just wondered, sorry Joe, just grab a quick word with you. Talk us through your day so far.
Yeah, we've got ways to get going now. It's been a tough qualifying for everyone for obvious reasons with the weather, but I've gone backwards on the smaller bikes with the big bike, which we knew was going to happen this year, so it's hopefully we can get dialed in on this. It's nice just to concentrate on one bike in there rather than jumping on both at once, so yeah, just going to be as smooth as I can and try my best, that's all I can do.
I know you know it's only 2 laps, so what's the plan?
You just got to go from the start, haven't you? These are a case of keeping them going, isn't it? You know, they are on the limit, and the longer races sometimes they do break down and you can move up a bit, but yeah, everyone's just going to go from the start, and it's going to be a tight race with the top boys up the front, and we'll do what we can from behind and take what we can.
Okay, well, it's much nicer up here on Glencoe Road than it was earlier, and actually a little bit of clouds, hopefully that sun will be okay as well.
Yeah, it was nice to do a lap on the stock there before. It's still damp in a few places, but the obvious places where you normally used to. The wind has died down a bit now, luckily as well. So, fingers crossed and good luck to everyone. And, yeah.
Attention start lines. You couldn't update to competitors for conditions around the course. Conditions this evening are now pretty good. We just have the cement dust patch at Bradley and we have the usual damp patches at Bradley Hairpin, 27 miles on Kepler's Gates and Government. Other than that, conditions are perfect round the course. Control out.
He's on late. Good. Scouts, boys and girls, come in. I see the flags. Scouts on the way.
Yeah, I'm going to try and grab a word with
Sadly, the scouts used to do the leaderboard, but now all they do is the flags. Trophy away. Treasury Minister. Dr. Alex. Yeah. First time it's here I've seen at it. Unless they were there that day we didn't, yesterday. Anyone wondering, he's the guy that says yes or no to the month. Not sure who this is. Who would this out? Wait a minute, is it? These bikes are really good fun around here. It's not a cyclist.
Yes, it's Cavendish.
Yeah, it's Cav.
It's Mark Cavendish.
It's Mark Cavendish, isn't it?
It's unusual to this piece.
It's nice to see they still get the scouts using, even though that they can't do, you know, the board anymore.
Yeah.
5 minutes, Starline. 5 minutes.
I knew as soon as his face, it's fucking Miller Hill.
Yeah, it's Mark Cavendish.
Yeah, it's Cavendish.
Cavendish, yeah.
Because that's what they were saying, then get him to cycle behind them. See if he can keep up.
I think if I've got it right, the flags for these scouts of the countries of the riders.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they do.
Right, Paul.
Yeah,
I think there's a Switzerland flag. I recognise my flag.
Thanks for visiting us.
We're going to ask him questions like that.
The Supertwin Race when he's just been speaking to Baz Ferber and that is going to encourage with the Dean Harrison.
Oh no, it's alright.
Same thing every time.
Load on there. Yeah, so I'm going to the wall.
I get everything right.
Yeah, get everything. Okay, I'll do it. Alright.
A minute and you've got to be there at the end, and that's what we try and do. Not Baz Ferber. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Celebrate while you can with Dominic Davis. If that's one of the noisy thing, earplugs in, young man.
Very weird.
And here now with a massive smile on your face. How are you feeling to be here?
So good, yeah. It's just so much fun to be
That's
doing
great.
this every year. We keep coming back. Just nice.
3 minutes.
The thing is, if we're here tomorrow on back, and we get back to the other side,
So, well, that bridge we've just come.
where you've just come,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah, you'll come over that bridge, won't you?
Oh yeah.
Over that bridge. Well, there's one down there, but that's one the lane we're saying was shut. So
Right.
Gate there and through graveyard. Yeah. And then we're straight down to Douglas and then very far.
19 qualifier on the TX Race machine is AJ Metzeler. AJ, before we go on this little bike, it's flat out, isn't it?
Like that. 2 minutes down.
And if you get a good look, it's probably going to sink.
2 minutes start line. 2 minutes.
I go against them barriers.
So, presumably, so let us see what well, yeah. And then on the level there, they'll be there.
Who is going first? On first, out of this one.
And then we got Mike Brown 120.486. Michael's lap time was an 18.
Yeah, he's all Jordan.
And if you look back
Huh?
to the fifth,
All Jordan and Michael was there.
Okay.
Davy Thomas had
660 at Fuller result.
17 seconds. That took is 17
Not
seconds.
so what you say, team.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave your
Family racing.
He had for the 27th milestone, also Keppel for Kate, Governor's Dip, and the Lac-Venesian and entrance. And Brandon, Cameron Race,
What number was he now? Say so? 40.
Bike number 1 is getting ready to get out.
2 laps, 75.46 miles. I think there will be no pit stop at the door. Pit stop has been called yours. A brilliant international
Who's that seat flying out?
it's so packed.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything after this, is there? It's this the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, not unbelievable.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's only really Michael Dunlop's got a couple of seconds on Mikey Evans. Everyone else is bunched up like Isn't it nice?
And there's a few random guys in this, names we don't know, but they're fast in this class. Rounds, what?
On the old Kawasaki ER6s and then the platform.
But I reckon Dunlop by
open the rules up a little bit. 20 years ago, we've seen the Aprilias and the Alpines. Really is good to see.
And very great. This is different riders into podium contention as well. That's right. So we've got Paul Jordan then out through Balata, waiting obviously on our race leader Michael Dunlop. All of the rest, all the riders to get there. Just
definitely something up
on the Aprilia so far.
Won that on the Superbike, won that on the Super Sport, didn't start fucking
Rutter both through
don't start
Big
off.
George. Run out to yeah, probably through the wildlife park. Probably there. Dunlop arrives at the last again. Increases the lead behind the Evans to 36 seconds of 5.9.
No, yeah, no, because
that's the time there. It's something special for Dunlop. It is. He's on the lap record. Dunlop record 2018, 122.75. I haven't pretty much slap bang on that from the standing start at the lap.
on camera sees me wearing a fucking pink thing.
From Michael Dunlop on the pit. Chris Kinley.
Dropping into 11th place, Glenn Helen is a racing Andrea Mayola, Michael Sweeney number 24, he drops in the 12th place, Marcus Simpson from stop number 32, he drops in the 15th position at the moment, correct the time, and Mike Russell started late, he's 16th at the moment, 55 place, Julian Craignon number 41 drops into 19th, the 35 Carol Tweedman up at the front, Michael Dunlop is quite good, says extended to 6th, Davy Todd, Paul Jordan only separated by 4, but Davy Todd and only 3 back of Michael Evans.
Waiting on Mike Brown to arrive at the lap. He was sitting in 3rd place. Van Helen waiting for him to arrive at the lap. He's not there just yet. Shouldn't be too far away because Dominic Herbert is there. So maybe an issue for Brown. We don't see him arriving at the lap. It's potentially overdue, unfortunately. So Michael Dunlop leads the race from Mikey Evans by 5.9 seconds, and David Todd in 3rd on the Pageant path. The length of a Pageant machine, 3 seconds down on Evans, and Rob Hodgson now arrives in 4th place, only 3 tenths of a second down on Todd. Scrap going on there. Barno Vanetti's right in it too, only 7 tenths of a second down on Hodgson. Then Dominic Herbert.
Fragile, he sings in these, his twins.
On Vanetti, then Paul Jordan in 7th, Barry Herbert in 8th, Adam McLean 9th, Michael Rutter in 10th. There are more riders.
You know he's going to go at this.
Isn't it great to see so many guys so close in this race? We're used to seeing a handful of names at the front of the big bike TTs, but it's anyone's guess who's going to be on the podium in this lightweight, sorry, not the lightweight TT, the Supertwin TT.
The retirement for Joe Yeardley, his engine has gone on Cronker-Body out. Joe Yeardley out at Cronker-Body. As we look now towards Rams, we can see what this lead will be for Dunlop. Indeed, it is still a lead for Dunlop there. It's nearly 6 seconds at the last. He is on that record pace from a standing start. Very, very impressive. But that's nobody a lot higher than 5 is the speed we're looking out for in terms of that record. As we try to pick up some of the later runners, where Stefano Vanetti drops into 5th, then Dominic Herbertson in 6th, then Dunlop, then Evans, then David Todd, then Rob Hodge, Stefano Vanetti, Dominic Herbertson, then Barry Thurman, and Adam McLean and Jordan arrive. First on the road into Ramsey, Paul Jordan is there. Michael Dunlop we're waiting for as our race leader in this Metzeler Supertwin TT Race 1.
How close do you want it? We've got only 11 seconds between 4th and 10th place. That second wave of riders, it really is anyone's guess who's going to be in the sort of runner-up for the podium. And I'll tell you what else, I think Michael Dunlop's engine builder needs a pay rise this week, because he topped the list at slipping speed trap again, 162 miles an hour.
Dunlop into the hairpin. He's catching Mikey Evans, so the leader is catching the second place man in this race. He's right with them as they head up towards Waterworks. So 1 and 2 in the race, all together on the road. Dunlop just behind second place man Evans, and around lead is 9.3 seconds. Dunlop leads by 9.3 seconds for Mikey Evans, and 2 rounds.
Fantastic point for
Michael Dunlop to catch Evans.
Plus, you can have a good run out of whatever.
He doesn't need to rush past them because he has got a big old lead there, and he can wait until he gets onto the mountain, onto a big open part of the course, past that big fast path. Yeah, he is still right on that point. 1:22 pace for Michael Dunlop. See what this is. Right there on the cusp of being on that record pace. More importantly, in terms of the race, he stretched the lead out to nearly 10 seconds. 9.3 for Mikey Evans. Davey Todd, well, the Badgers team will be jumping around with the length of a Badgers team. They have that fight potentially in the podium place with Davey Todd on.
David Todd is on third as well after only 0.374. Rob Boston just behind him. Stefano Benetti from Dominic Herbertson has got ahead of Benetti now by 3/4 of a second. Rob Boston is rounding out, but he's only a second back of David Todd from Dom Herbertson. 2.4 back up him is Mr. Benetti. Only 3/4 of a second back at him at 6. And Paul Jordan number 1 from about 7. 2.1 back for Dunlop. His point is on a massive charge. 9.3. And it's just
that machine on the run up the mountain here. Dunlop's got back some pace in it, and they're coming back. Evans is coming back on him a little bit, and just looked up the side there, but I think he's giving best now. Dunlop heads down on the tank that we're seeing on the slide on the mountain, goes out onto the mountain mile, just gapping Evans a little bit now onto the mountain mile.
Yeah, you can see Mikey Evans just having a think about going back past Michael Dunlop down the mountain line. I think he's all there, because obviously coming by 10 seconds, he knows that he can learn a bit of him. Having said that,
only if you want to, if you're off it.
And that's just cost him a little bit there. He just has to back out of that. A little bit of a hand to go through. Thingy's back gate.
yeah, I think Evans will be wise, sitting Dunlop's wheel tracks there and learn a little bit off him and use his full speed rather than trying to overtake him. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to overtake him at this stage of the game.
Back around the rest of the leaderboard. It's Dunlop from Ross Evans in third place, Davey Todd, fourth Rob Hodgson, fifth Dominic Herbertson, sixth Stefano Benetti, seventh for Paul Jordan, possibly then Adam McLean and Barry Turner. Three rounds on the mountain. Jordan really fun wait till obviously here in Dunlop riding on Evans.
The start time was 10 seconds there, he couldn't throw a big tower now with Evans inching away from Michael Dunlop's rear wheel. He'll be learning everything he can from Dunlop. Obviously the rider with the most wins on the LMTG course is a good place to learn a lot from.
He keeps showing his bike to Dunlop with Evans. Evans did it again, tails the prize, goes the bike and back out of it. As let Dunlop go as we see also David Todd now through the bungalow. He continues to hold on to third, but we must wait for Rob Hodgson to arrive to get an idea of where that battle is. It shows us Dunlop, Evans spent 10.2 seconds through David Todd, 5.4 seconds down on Evans with Rob Hodgson awaiting. We also have Jordan, Adam McLean and Michael Rutter through the bungalow.
Fantastic to see Michael Rutter out there on the lovely Yamaha. It's also great to see a number of riders in the top 10 of a TT. Herbertson, Benetti, Paul Jordan, Adam McLean, Baz Berber having a great ride in 9.
That Dunlop lap is maybe just slipping off that record pace very slightly. This is a low 1:22, which is still a stunning standing start lap.
It's an absolutely fantastic lap, and you just wonder whether or not the Dapperbet bike with Michael Evans on it might be pulling him back in there on the long straight, getting in the draft. Yeah, they both look to be really
really trying. You can see them burying their heads in the screen, getting their arms and knees tucked in as tightly as they can as they run down to the crags of bar. Mikey Evans looking again like he's thinking about overtaking Dunlop, but PA stops him behind.
He's definitely not giving it up, is he? He is right behind Dunlop as they run down from Craignavar down towards Brandish. We still wait. Rob Hodgson just arrived at Bungalow now. It's only 2.2 seconds to him and Todd. So Dunlop leads by 10.2 seconds. Bungalow lap 1. Then it's Mikey Evans in second. And Davy Todd third, 5.4 seconds down on Evans and 2.2 seconds ahead of Rob Hodgson and only 1.3 seconds ahead of Dominic Herbertson. So it's Pat Kawasaki, Pat, then another Pat in sixth, Stefano Benetti, who is 2 seconds down on Herbertson. Then the Yamaha of Adam McLean shows in 8th, his own 4.1 seconds down on Benetti. I think Neo Paul Jordan spots in there as well. As Dunlop arrives now at Crocomona.
A couple more riders having some fun on the road, Adam McLean and Davy Todd. They've just come out of the Craignavar bar and they're right in each other's wheel tracks. I think Davy Todd's caught Adam McLean and he'll be looking to try and get past it as soon as he possibly can.
Waiting then for the leading riders at the end of lap 1. We see Paul Jordan just dropping onto Glen Crutchley Road, comes out of the dip and we'll have him across the line very, very shortly.
Yeah, just having a little look back up there. Michael Sweeney, he's running well around about 12th position at the moment. Keep an eye on number 55 as well. Michael Russell, he's doing it again. He's on the Supertwin. He's in around about 10th to 12th position. And kind of bounce around. And Marcus Simpson having a good run as well. Stefano Benetti, number 14. He starts in the originally 7th place as they go through Crocomona. The next riders through should be number 13, Tom Herbertson, and number 15, Rob Hodgson. We hear the front wrench rise with the machines coming out of the dip and a little bit of late evening sunshine here on the Isle of Man. Go back to Chris Boyd to get
gala tent after.
It is. He takes that.
What? Free drinks in there.
That one we're laughing because
seconds of the lap on the second lap.
Over these jumps today with just slightly windy conditions, the bike gets a bit sideways, and Tom's complete to do the same thing. They're following each other's slipstream over Ballock Ride. Massive amount of air on these little Supertwin 650cc bikes. They're not big bikes, they're not powered to really get some serious air time. Fantastic to see.
Ivan McLean is sticking right with Davey Todd, but Davey Todd does have clear road in front of him. So in this battle with Hodgson, he's certainly not being impacted. Rob Hodgson is coming from a later start now, but he might potentially hit traffic. So there's still plenty to play for here in this battle for third.
Plenty to play for, yeah. And Ivan McLean's only a couple of seconds behind Panavinetti. So as we say, if he's using that slipstream right, Panavinetti might have a bit of something to deal with.
Extending it, Hodgson up the lap on lap 2 is now 3.2 seconds up on Davey Todd. Both on patterns, FNT patterns versus the Malenko by Paget patterns. Dominic Irvin then shows in fifth, 3 seconds off Davey Todd himself now on his own pattern. Then Paul on the Melbury pattern, then Paul Jordan on the Aprilia shows 6, but he's only a second down on Herbertson. Then 5.4 seconds out to Panavinetti, 7, Adam McLean showing 8, then Barry Ferber and Michael Rutter rounding out the top 10 at the lap on the second and final lap.
Seeing a couple of the riders heading into the Ramsey section of the TT course, one of the bustier parts of the racetrack. Really difficult place to ride a bike fast, particularly when you're in a race and you're getting your head under the bubble, you're holding on as best you can. What happens is each one you take, you bounce your head into the air and you've just forced yourself back onto the bike. So it's a 2-lap race. Even might not sound like a long time, but believe you me, 2 laps on a race pace is
Just heading into round 8.
Just looking at that grade below, that slots into 11th place. Glenn Helen, the fact that he's just at the lap there, he slots into 11th. H.A. Bender provisionally in 12th at the moment. He was dropping to 15th place at Glen Helen. Michael Sweeney, keep an eye on him, 24 and 55. Mike Russell, but the leaders to the north of the Isle of Man. Ramsey, lap 2.
Absolutely, Michael Dunlop. We just see him going through the hair, but he takes a big look back on the exit. The hair is nobody there to see, so he knows he's got clear road behind him. So Mikey Evans, who is of course second, is now gapped and drops a few seconds. 7 seconds on the road that he has dropped from 17 seconds in the race. Dunlop leads Michael Evans by 17.9 seconds at Ramsey as they head on to the final climb of the mountain in this Metzeler Supertwin TT Race 1. We next wait for Davey Todd, then Rob Hodgson to arrive. Hodgson is holding on to third at the lap from Todd, but it's the other way in road order. We'll get Todd through Ramsey first, then we'll get Hodgson, start numbers of 8 and 16 respectively, to get an idea of where this battle for the final podium place lies. And we can't count out Dominic Herbertson 5, still plenty to follow in this Supertwin TT Race 1.
We just saw Mike Herbertson going round Ramsey Herbertson, and he had a little bit of a problem coming out. Interestingly, on the road, Adam McLean looks as though he's gone past Davey Todd, which is not what we would expect to see, but obviously Adam McLean thinks he's got a bit more pace and he can pull away from Davey Todd.
Absolutely, this potentially is going to be first podium since TT for Michael Evans and Rob Hodgson. What a thing that would be.
Well, yeah, absolutely fantastic to see new names on the podium. But I know I know what will be going through those boys' head after. It's not something I've ever experienced myself at a TT podium, but I can only imagine the thoughts going through their head, willing these bikes to get to the finish line.
Race lights have come on.
Trying to look after the bikes, fuel in the tank, praying that everything goes right. On the last third of the lap, the mountain section of this course, they'll be nearly there.
Todd looks to be in trouble. Todd slipping down the leaderboard here. He's down to 6th, and that's still from Hodgson to probably 7th for Davey Todd on that Malenko. He's slipping down the leaderboard, unfortunately. looks like he has issues. Dunlop leads by 17.9 as Rob Holton does now arrive. So Dunlop leads Mikey
Some
Evans
call you
by
made there before the
17.9
start.
seconds. Then Rob Hodgson on the man, 14 seconds down on Evans, third and Paul Jordan, 5.2 seconds down on Hodgson is fourth, then Dominic Herbertson 1 second down on Jordan in fifth, Jamie Todd then quarter of a second down on Herbertson in sixth, after split down fourth, then Adam McLean, Shimano Benetti, Barry Thurber and Michael Rutter of those riders through Ramsey at the moment. So that's such a shame for Davey Dodd.
Key to forget that these motorcycles aren't really got a lot of these bikes aren't really designed to be taken on for the race course. They're smaller CC, smaller in capacity.
He was battling with McLean. McLean overtook him again. So it's like
no expense spares, they've got tuned engines and because of that they can be a little bit temperamental. There's a lot of it sounds as though they might be victim to that.
It is a class now where you could do the most of the bike. I mean, Spencer to keep costs down. It's now the class where you could do the most of the bike.
You're absolutely right. These things are almost like prototypes. They're absolutely beautiful pieces of engineering, but it's certainly not a cost-effective way to go TT Race.
Dunlop is certainly pouring out. The lead is now 19.8 seconds at the bungalow on the final lap. Dunlop's got this well in hand for TT win, potentially number 31. Dunlop by 19.8 seconds at the bungalow.
Imagine winning a TT race by nearly 20 seconds. That is super impressive, isn't it? But I'm just as impressed with the performance from Mikey Evans. I mean, we look down the leaderboard and it's massive. But yeah, he's doing it, making it up.
In terms of that record pace, like a bullet, he's just slipped a little bit off. Still right there in the 122.6 type pace, but that record is 122.75. He was ahead of schedule earlier in the lap. Just maybe got the pit boards now to say something just to do that pace.
Absolutely, he's got a 19-second lead. It might well be a 20-second lead by the time he gets to the next sector. The idea of pushing the envelope
is it the coat?
Well, I'm not really. I'm having a look at other stuff before we do the boys, I'm afraid. But yeah, we get great performance. Mikey Russell go really well around that 12th position and keep a little eye out on him and also because really goes well. And all the next units on the whole their position. But hey, this is going to be some second and third position if it stays the way it is.
Absolutely, David Brook is our latest.
I'm guessing Dunlop.
33rd approach. David Brook stopped at the 33rd approach, taking his own
David
arrangement
Todd sound like you had some problems.
to arrive at the bungalow. We have Dunlop and Everett through. We await for Hodgson to arrive in third area. There now. Dunlop Hodgson continues to hold on to third, 14.9 seconds down on Michael Evans and 3 seconds ahead of Paul George. David Todd is up. There's Dominic Herbertson arriving now, crossing the street. So no, Todd's got back past them. So maybe whatever the issue was has cleared itself. Todd is back up to the fifth and 5 seconds down on Rob Hodgson as we get to Michael Dunlop into Chronomoda.
It did look like he was slipping down the leaderboard, didn't he, Davey Todd? But yeah, as I say, he must have fixed whatever it was, and we'll see him on the road. Again, with Adam McLean, it looked like he was about 5 minutes there, but thought better of it as they go into the straight and back. Michael Dunlop on the very last few corners, he'll be looking forward to crossing that finish line. I think now he's seen his pit board, he's seen his
The leaders must be getting here.
He'll be
confirm it when it comes past you.
Another race win.
And as that gap grows between Dunlop and Evans, it closes between Evans and Hodgson at second and third.
Is there going to be Dunlop?
It shows that Dunlop. We're back again.
first still. No, because it was 30 yesterday. Yeah, it's 31. Top 5.
Superstock machines may now move from platform lane. Superstock machines may now move from platform lane.
It's so noisy.
The gap at the end, 22.674. Paul George Frisbee third at the moment, but we got 18 towards the 15 by and Rob Hodgson, so we got a little way on. Just give us the lap times for Mikey Evans there while we get this third place confirmed.
Well, third place.
306 for Mikey Evans on the dash.
dream for me. When I first did the Manx Grand Prix in 2012 on a Super Twin, I just wanted to do 100 mile an hour lap. So, you know, I've gone above and beyond what I ever expected to do. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do for race 2, make a few changes and give these ones a little bit of a go.
How does she feel? Because you didn't get a great start, did you? I played catch up.
Yeah, so just like I said, I've just not been feeling myself.
That you sound now.
Yeah, I can't give you an excuse, just a bit of a cold all week, and it just felt terrible on the super stop bike. So I kind of got the good feeling of.
He's just had a happy birthday thanks to him all by all the Manx lads that are here. Here he is. It's the Mikey Evans fan club. That's what it is. Who are all them lot over there? Do you know anybody over there? Lads. Who's the lads? Who's the lads? Hey! That's the best chorus of happy birthday you will ever hear. Yeah, I know. Try again next year, won't I? I'll try again in the next race later on in the week. Talk us through the race. You and Michael had a great battle up the mountain mile. When you stuck your nose in at the end of the mile, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it took me crap, really.
He seen you come and he knew you were there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was kind of rotation was obviously put 10 seconds into me, so it was just half to try and go faster me, but it was more just to try and stick on the back and maybe try and learn how I could. And I wanted him to drag me in second place, basically, just like cement that second place. And if any mechanical was happening, just I didn't want to kind of.
Let's get you fastest lap, Chris Boyd. Just tell me in my ears what this fastest lap is, because these riders love to know these things. You got it down on the screen for me?
121.306.
121.306 on the twin. Take that. Absolutely take that. What changes can you make to get that step, maybe? Because you're stuck with him for a wee while. This pack just seems to have just a wee bit more. It's just. Dan, when was the last time you boys were here with Ivan? Oh no, we're in the way, Josh Brooks. In Josh, how many years ago was that? 3, 4? 3 years. Well, it was 3 years ago, eh? Oh, for goodness me, wouldn't have gone any faster. Well done, Daphne.
We've got the last comment coming back. It's that last part.
Cavendish.
Yeah.
I was going, I knew that guy, smart carriage. That's it, yeah, the Markham, no, what they call it, the Manx Missile.
Manx Missile, yeah.
The one that does race the bikes. Because he's what's that?
Commonwealth.
Yeah, he does all that. That's it. Actually, he's quite good. I'm sitting there going, he has actually. He's done very well.
Tour de France, Commonwealth,
Yeah, he's done a lot.
Island Games, a bunch of
cycling, that's what they were saying.
It's a famous cyclist for the Manx. Famous Isle of Man cyclist.
He's on the Tour de France.
Commonwealth Games.
He looked like a cyclist, didn't he? He looked like, I don't know. Picture cyclists is like skinny, wouldn't you?
No, he's quite, I
Yeah,
don't
you
think he's
can
still
tell
doing
you
as much now.
He is.
Is he retired? No.
Tour de France, yes, but as representing his nation, he's
Well,
still.
he comes from here.
He's still doing Commonwealth. I think he's still doing Commonwealth Games.
Takes the kids out round the LSC sometimes.
Tell me what it's like.
It's one ship piece. Shelley.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're waiting for the podium. Yeah, because you have to go. Because you'd have to go behind. That's a respite building. They don't. Yeah. So the guy just put that up. Yeah. Whoever owns.
And believe it or not, I think it stays there. It doesn't get it. Right, podium thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the podium and then they might be still doing all the interviews.
Or is this them getting them up now? I think
The old Tapper boys going home. He's getting ready to go home. Tapper. They're getting ready.
Oh, they're going up the podium now, they're sorting it out now. They're usually quite quick at getting this done and all sorting it out. They're taking the speed things in.
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast they get this all back to a normal road again.
I know. They just run out of time. Any later and they would have to cancel that race. Yeah. I can see why they've made it a 2-lap and not a 3-lap.
I don't think they would have been any difference. I was just saying to him, I says they've done it for a 2-lapper. I don't think much difference if they'd done it to a 3. But you never know, the bike might have worked. You just don't know.
It's getting cold, isn't it?
It is freezing, it's cold.
Where's he from?
Well, I live here.
Yeah, right, very nice.
Come from Scotland, though, which obviously we're here.
Yeah.
We've been here for like 20 years. Though,
Right, good on you, yeah, nice, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Right. There's that long enough, is it?
Yeah.
Part of Scotland you from?
West Coast, yeah, Clothland.
Right.
Hellsborough, yeah.
Yeah, I know it, yeah. Very nice.
It's nice. I was back seeing wee mum's still there, so I'm back to see her when I can. But I've got to get that.
Daughter's just gone up to Glasgow Uni, so
Right,
I've
okay.
been up there a couple of times.
Right.
It's just great. It's just such a great city.
Oh, Glasgow's fun.
Just brilliant.
It's very vibrant.
I don't think she's coming back. I've said to her, and that man thinks her like she's away.
Well, they've got to go and fly their wings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where are you from originally then?
Leicester.
Oh, right.
I grew up in Leicester, but I live in Northumberland now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they do. I mean, my eldest pal, he left the island and he went to Glasgow University. And they loved it up there.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. And it's nice.
I was up in Glasgow actually a couple of months ago, because Helmsborough's not far.
No, I know, yeah.
So
Ready for the podium?
Went up for the day in the train, and it was, I love Glasgow, I love the atmosphere.
It's
And
great,
it's, everything is on, it's safe, it's fine. The Glaswegians are a bloody good laugh. Okay,
I
there's
mean,
Scots look everywhere.
There's a bit of, the football's a bit sectarian.
Well, yeah.
But
There's all this bloody Glasgow.
my daughter's dived straight in with the hoop, so she's all gone all
Rangers
green on
and
me.
Celtic.
She's right into it. But I was up there for the last Old Firm game, and I was just in the club. You know?
Oh, aye, they get a bit as if they were doing it now.
And I had the best day. I really had.
Oh, aye.
So it's, here we go. Hey!
Oh,
It was
is
his
it?
birthday.
Happy
Dunlop. 31.
that's
31. That's the most wins, isn't it? For
yeah.
I can't think of any other rider that's made 31.
Yeah, he's right in front of everybody now with that.
The problem is
Yeah.
I'm glad that he stopped. But it doesn't seem to be in there.
That's not the destiny.
No, it's not. It's not in that family ring, is it? Has he not got a kid now? Has he not got a wee boy?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking I might sort him out.
His dad had two, didn't he? So
His brother was lovely.
He was, yeah.
His brother, nice man. Totally different nature.
Yeah. Great rider. Really good rider.
On the bloody bike. Mother gave birth on the bike. The bloody thing. They've just been just in their genes, that's it.
Even though
Hopefully John McGuinness go first. first line up.
He says, you're actually thinking, he's telling me, he says, my brain is way ahead.
Yeah.
And I said, how do you like that? That's how they're just special. No, that girl, these bloody corner lips here, they come off the bloody thing the other day.
I was trying to get back up to the gooseneck the other night, and they were shutting the roads. And all the marshals were going, come on like that. So I thought, all right, well then, you know what I mean? But then one by one, the people in front of me turned off. And then there was just me, and the marshals were like,
they are good.
And then they're going 3 minutes, but with everybody being in place, just for that minute.
You had that little bit.
And it was my crowd.
Yeah, they're all giving you.
I don't know whether anybody was impressed.
It doesn't matter. You got your moment. You got your moment. Exactly.
Yeah. If anyone could have seen me inside the helmet, I would laugh at me.
So you hide behind your bloody
So Michael Dunlop has got his
they are pretty
first win.
They're pretty. They're good.
Did well. And who was the other race? Who was the other race? The other race got top of my head. The winner for the other race. Harrison. That was it.
Dean, who lives here?
Dean Harrison.
Yeah, he moved over, right?
Yeah, we were wondering if they were going to do the Manx anthem because he's moved here.
We didn't know whether they do the Manx.
They wouldn't. We didn't know they were going to do the Isle of Man's one or the British.
I don't think it'll
I
be
think
the
it'll be
Manx,
5 years.
Because
5 years.
Because we were wondering which flag he was going to go under because he's now living on the island.
I don't know how it works.
Anyone that lives here is technically a Manx flag.
I don't know.
So question, right? Because
it is good.
It's a nice one to claim, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
In
local
football,
this lot would be going mental.
Yeah, they would go mental because I can't think it's been a while since a sidecar has done it well. There's been a local cycle, but I don't think on the two wheels. I don't think there's been a local.
Not for a long while.
For a while.
No, there hasn't.
On two wheels.
You think they know the bloody course?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thank you everyone. Like, comment and subscribe.
That's been a great